Hey everyone, it's Caleb from BRICKLOAF, and in this video I'm going to be doing a mock review of my Rebrickable for set 21322, the Barracuda Bay, and at the end I'm going to go over a little trip we recently took where we made some stops at some LEGO stores, so stay tuned for that. Let's get started. Okay, so if you own this set, you know that you can either build the crashed Barracuda ship, or you can build the ship and just have all the island pieces left over. And that really bothered me because I wanted to have the ship and I also wanted to have something with all those extra pieces because it was quite a lot, enough for an entire set. So I did start there and I looked at some ideas, I looked at some layouts, and I just kind of came up with this basic shape. Even after building this here, there is still quite a lot of extra pieces left over, but I did not use anything that was not originally part of this set. And I wanted to use that Jose's Inn sign to make some sort of building. I knew I wanted a building, I knew I wanted an island with a palm tree, and I wanted to use that little islander rock piece. So this is the build, and we'll look first at the shaded island. You can see I have the skeleton, according to the instructions, laying here on the ground. Now I do build this figure, but you can't really have the sword through his chest laying on the ground like that when you use Studio, but that's how I display it. You've got a lantern, a bottle floating in the water back there, and there's this little dock here wide enough for a figure to walk down with these little posts along it, connecting the smaller island to the main part. Now this is an inn that was made out of an old shipwreck, so there's a lot of broken wood pieces in the water and leading up to it as well. And I tried to have a variance of color. There's a lot of brown here, but I did try to make it vary. The rowboat's the same, you can keep it if you want it. I made a few changes like putting the lantern on the front, but if you use the rowboat for your regular pirate ship, you don't have to use it here. On the right side, there's some rocks. There's a small one right behind this big statue here, and you can see right underneath the statue there's a little dugout spot which you can use the shovel, which is in front of the building, to dig up some treasure. There's not really anything under there, but it does have the brown underneath it like it's dirt, like you are digging through the sand and reaching deeper. Like I said, here's the shovel where you can keep the supplies before you take out the rowboat. There's some animals and shells along the beach and a small table out front. There are some flowers all around it. I tried to keep it pretty decorated here. There's flowers on the left, there's some drinks on the top, a little lantern, and there's flowers on the other side as well, using planks on the front to decorate it. There's a crate in the back with a barrel for a bottle. The two oars for the rowboat are held in there, and there's a bar holding a pineapple and a drink glass. On the back bar you can see there's another plant, a teacup, and the parrot is sitting perched along there as well. And the top piece here is kind of a redone portion of the shipwreck, and I designed it to be kind of like a little shaded roof overhang, and I've got some vines dangling from it. And I didn't want to leave the back completely undecorated. You're obviously going to be displaying this from the front, but there are some flowers back there and some seashells as well. Other than that, there's not a whole lot on the back, but here's a back view of the shaded island just in case you want to see it. And that is the Barracuda Getaway MOC. If you want to find this on Rebrickable, it is not up as of the posting of this video, but it will be very shortly. The instructions, the parts list, all of it is free in PDF form if you do want to build it. So you can find it on there on my page, BRICKLOAF. It's just the same as the channel. I already have one Rebrickable already posted on the page, and I will have another one coming sometime in the future as well. Now, I've been away for quite a while, which is why I haven't posted as much, but I do want to show you a few of the stops we made on our trip. We did have a few very successful shopping experiences. One stop was one of the LEGO stores in Manhattan, and this one was really cool because it was 2 stories, so it was probably one of the best stocked LEGO stores we've been to. They had some really awesome brick builds all throughout the walls and hanging from the ceiling. Most of these were New York themed, so things like Ghostbusters and Avengers, but they had quite a lot. I really liked how they had all these sets open up on display for you to look at them, though some people had picked some pieces off. Like I said, the shelves were fully stocked of all sorts of things from Friends to Ninjago, Monkey Kid, Super Mario, all that. The downstairs was definitely made for more photo taking. There was a giant brick built taxi there and a huge tree in the center. But upstairs I was really impressed because there were about 3 different Build-A-Figure sections, and they had really cool pieces, especially they had some New York shirts in there as well. And we did end up buying some souvenirs from there. But I really liked how much space they had for people to go and build their minifigures. You can see here they've got a massive Statue of Liberty and a lot of skyscrapers here. They've also got brick built versions of the LEGO Avengers minifigures, which is really cool. I like how they scale them up and make them look like they're moving. Our other stop was at Andy's Brick Shop in Pennsylvania, and this store was really cool because it's in a shopping mall. You wouldn't expect it to be that large, but when you get in there, it's really far back. They've got a lot of sections for the different themes. They've got Castle, Ninjago, Power Miners. They've got all these new and old themes, including board games and everything else stocked up on the shelves. They've got minifigures all in a glass cabinet, and you can look around. There's a pick-a-brick, all that. It was a really fun experience. There's a lot to look at, a lot of things that you found that we were able to buy and grab that we had missed out on previously, and I'm going to go ahead and show you those. So first off, I managed to get a lot of pick-a-brick pieces. These are castle stuff, things for MOCs, power miners, a lot of brown because they break easily and they were a lot better condition here. We also managed to pick up these little Build-A-Figures from New York, as well as the New York magnet, and these are pieces we didn't have. That's why we grabbed them, especially the New York shirt. And as far as characters go, we managed to pick up these 6 figures. We got the space guy, the cat, Mr. Incredible. We've got the pea costume, the corn costume, and the hot dog costume. These 3 are really cool because we're trying to get all the food. Now, if you watch my channel, you know I'm trying to collect all the Power Miner sets, and it was really cool because I found 2 that I didn't have. I've got the Crystal King here on the right, and on the left we have the Rock Wrecker. And with these 2 sets, I think that nearly completes the entire Phase 1 Power Miners that I have in my collection. Obviously, Lego hunting wasn't our primary concern. We were on vacation, but it was really cool to have the experience of seeing these stores because we don't have anything like that near us, and to get some sets and figures that we haven't previously had. If you enjoyed this video or this MOC, please be sure to like this video, comment down below what you think, and subscribe to see more, and be sure to check out the Rebrickable and my account at BRICKLOAF.